Ready. 95-56. Come on.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And Lobo. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go set. 18 Gators. Cut. Ready.
On 2nd and 12. Stick. That's complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
1st and 10, Stick. Complete to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Third down, they'll throw with Stick. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
Football.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. They find some open field here. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
50, plant.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Stick. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 47 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this.
And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Saints first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
53. Check 59.
To throw is Breeze. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jaquiz Rodgers. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Looks good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
On the ready.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the pass.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the set.
47. Check, 47. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him go.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. It's caught. Jones. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Stick. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Buying time to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On third down, it's Stick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. Now Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's get it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
All day, dog. Tight as Ringo.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's set a tone, fella.
Topper! Get it!
Freeman again.
Go, run!
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Go now! 15 line. 15 line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. A 10th carry for Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You got it! You got it!
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Ready. 95, 56.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slants. Watch the
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Here we go, G.
It's second and inches.
On second and very short. Stick. This complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Hey, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Stick. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Atlanta, the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.